When it comes to cycling, the first thing that comes to mind is thinking about those riders who tackle mountain passes, vying for the overall classification with attacks on steep climbs, pushing their bodies to the limit. However, they are not the only ones pushing their bodies to the limit. Sprinters also play a crucial role in cycling. They specialize in accelerating with maximum power and reaching unimaginable speeds on flat terrain and at the end of stages to claim victory. They are larger and stronger riders than those competing for the overall victory in Grand Tours or the climbers in the peloton. Additionally, they possess great skill on the bike and impressive abilities, often having to find small gaps among other cyclists to secure the win. Sometimes, those skills on the bike and little fear of falling while navigating through the peloton at high speeds, seeking gaps to overtake rivals, can mean the difference between winning or losing. Throughout history, notable cyclists have excelled in this speciality, and among them, the following stand out. Number 5. Robbie McEwen. Australian cyclist Robbie McEwen was born in Brisbane on June 24, 1972. Despite being a smaller sprinter than usual, measuring only 1.71 meters and weighing 67 kilograms, this small Australian rider stood out for his excellent positioning in the peloton during his final kilometers of the stages. Throughout his career, McEwen claimed 12 Tour de France stage wins, 3 green jerseys, 12 Giro d'Italia stage wins, and was a 2-time national champion. He also achieved numerous stage victories in the Tour Down Under and many other races. McEwen had intense battles with Erik Zabel for the Tour de France green jersey, winning it in 2002, 2004, and 2006. The 2002 edition was particularly noteworthy as the fight for the green jersey went down to the last day, with McEwen securing the final victory by only 19 points more than Erik Zabel. In 2002, McEwen also won the silver medal in the World Championship held in Zolder, Belgium, where he was only surpassed by the Italian Mario Cipollini. He retired in 2012 as part of the Australian Orica Green Edge team, having accumulated a total of 116 victories. Number 4. Alessandro Petacchi. Petacchi was born in 1974 in the Italian city of La Spezia. He was a dominant force in sprints, earning the nicknames Mr. Sprint and Ali Jet. Throughout his professional career, he claimed victories in all 3 Grand Tours, 22 Giro d'Italia stage wins, 6 Tour de France stage wins, and 20 Vuelta a España stage wins. He also won the Milan-San Remo in 2005 and Paris Tours in 2007. Notably, Petacchi is among the few riders to win the points classification in all 3 Grand Tours. A highlight of his career was the year 2004, where he won 9 Giro d'Italia stages and the Maglia Ciclamino in points classification, becoming the rider with the most stage wins in that edition. Despite his great result, Petacchi was not without controversies, as in 2007, he tested positive for salbutamol in an anti-doping control, leading to a suspension. Also in that year, Petacchi secured 5 more stage victories in the Giro d'Italia, but they were later stripped. He retired from professional cycling in 2015. Number 3. Erik Zabel. Erik Zabel, born in Berlin in 1970, stood out as a formidable sprinter, dominating flat finishes in the early 90s and early 2000s. This German cyclist achieved 122 victories throughout his career, including 12 stage wins in the Tour de France, 8 stage wins in the Vuelta a España, 4 Milan-San Remo victories, and an Amstel Gold Race in 2000. Despite all his victories, he will also be remembered as the cyclist who lost the Milan-San Remo in 2004 by celebrating prematurely. In that race, the Spanish rider Oscar Freire overtook him in the last second while Zabel was celebrating the victory, leading fans and commentators to start calling the situation "Do an Erik Zabel." Zabel also stood out for his versatility, earning the green jersey in the Tour de France on 6 occasions, showcasing a rivalry with Robbie McEwen in his later years for another green jersey. This led him to hold the record for the most green jerseys in the history of the Tour de France until 2019, when the Slovak Peter Sagan surpassed him, accumulating a total of 7 green jerseys. Additionally, Zabel ranks 3rd in victories in the Milan-San Remo with 4 wins, equaling Gino Bartali, surpassed only by Costante Giardengo and Eddy Merckx, the latter with 7 victories. Despite these achievements, Zabel never won the World Championship, with his best results being 2 second places in 2004 and 2006 and a 3rd place in 2002. The German sprinter retired from professional cycling in 2008 after a long and successful career. Number 2. Mark Cavendish. Mark Cavendish was born on the Isle of Man in the United Kingdom in 1985. The English rider began his cycling career on the track, but quickly transitioned to road cycling. In 2005, he began his professional career with the team Sparkasse. He's characterized by being a rider with great mental strength, as he has always managed to recover from falls and serious injuries in his sports career. Additionally, he is a great team player, willing to assist the team even when it may harm his individual results. A testament to this was the 2012 Tour de France, where Cavendish assisted his teammate Bradley Wiggins in winning the overall classification of the race. Throughout his career, he achieved significant success both on the track and on the road, including 3 Track World Championships in the Madison discipline, the 2011 Road World Championship, 54 stage victories in Grand Tours, and victory in the 2009 Milan-San Remo. Furthermore, Cavendish holds an Olympic medal that he obtained at the Rio de Janeiro Olympics in 2016 in track cycling in the Omnium discipline. Cavendish, a native of the Isle of Man, boasts 34 stage victories in the Tour de France, tying him with Eddy Merckx as the cyclist with the most stage wins in the Grand Boucle, along with 3 green jerseys. In 2023, Cavendish joined the Astana Kazakhstan team for a single season, with the goal of securing one more Tour de France stage victory to break the record before retiring. However, he had to withdraw from the 2023 edition due to a crash and a broken collarbone. As a result, the team offered him a 1-year professional contract in another attempt to break the record. Cavendish faces the 2024 season with enthusiasm and dedication, aiming to definitively break the record in the upcoming Tour de France edition, despite being 39 years old. In addition to these mentioned sprinters, and before moving to number 1 on the list, we must highlight other great sprinters who also left a mark on the history of cycling. Among these, Germans André Greipel and Marcel Kittel, Slovak Peter Sagan, and finally the Belgian Rik van Looy stand out. André Greipel, nicknamed the Gorilla for his robustness and strength on the bike, achieved a total of 158 victories, including 7 Giro d'Italia stage wins, 11 Tour de France stage wins, and 4 Vuelta a España stage wins, along with overall victories in the 2008 and 2010 Tour Down Under. He retired in 2021 as a member of the Israel Startup Nation team. Marcel Kittel, who debuted in 2007, initially excelled in time trials, but soon stood out in flat stage finishes with the peloton, becoming one of the best sprinters in the world. Throughout his career, he achieved significant success, including 4 Giro d'Italia stage wins, 14 Tour de France stage wins, and 1 Vuelta a España stage win. Despite these successes, he decided to retire at the age of 31 due to a loss of motivation. Peter Sagan, despite not being a pure sprinter like the others mentioned, achieved a total of 121 victories, including 12 Tour de France stage wins, 2 Giro d'Italia stage wins, 4 Vuelta a España stage wins, 3 World Championships, a Tour of Flanders, and a Paris-Roubaix. Additionally, the Slovak holds the record for the most green jerseys won in the Tour de France, with a total of 7, surpassing Erik Zabel. Also, he's the only cyclist in the history of cycling to win 3 consecutive Road World Championships. Sagan retired from road cycling in 2023 at the age of 33 to pursue mountain biking and participate in the 2024 Paris Olympics. Rik van Looy. This Belgian rider was a professional cyclist between 1953 and 1970, accumulating a total of over 400 victories, including 37 stage wins in Grand Tours, 1 Milan-San Remo, 2 Tours of Flanders, 3 Paris-Roubaix, 1 Liège-Bastogne-Liège, 1 Giro de Lombardia, and 2 World Championships. Van Looy stood out not only as a sprinter, but also as a versatile rider, allowing him to win not only flat stages, but also medium mountain stages and various classics. For that reason, despite his long list of victories, this rider does not manage to break into the top ranks of the best sprinters. Number 1. Mario Cipollini. The Italian was born in Lucca in 1967, and he's one of the greatest sprinters in history, boasting 180 professional victories, making him one of the cyclists with the most wins in history. In addition to his victories, he also stood out for his charisma and personality, making him very popular among fans. It's worth noting that the Italian cyclist was also known for customizing his jerseys, especially in time trials, which led to him being fined by the Tour de France organizers in 1997. All of this combined with his imposing physique measuring 1.89 meters, something not very common in professional cycling. Cipollini excelled in flat finishes, dominating his rivals. His professional career began in 1989, and among his major victories are the 2002 Road World Championship in Zolder, Belgium, 57 stage wins in Grand Tours, a Milan-San Remo, 3 Gent-Wevelgem, and the Italian Championship in 1996. All these results led him to receive the nickname Super Mario. Despite these achievements, Cipollini's brilliance shone on the Giro d'Italia, where he amassed a total of 42 stage victories, becoming the rider with the most stage wins in the Italian race. In addition to these stage triumphs, he secured the points classification victory 3 times in 1992, 1997, and finally in 2002. Cipollini retired from professional cycling in 2005, while being part of the Liquigas Bianchi team. In 2008, he announced a brief return with the Rock Racing team, but retired definitively from cycling in March of the same year. As we wrap up our journey with the legends of sprinting, it's clear that these stories are about more than just speed. They highlight courage, strategy, and the thrilling moments that make cycling so special. Don't forget to subscribe for more pro cycling content. See you in the next videos.